Good evening, Americans, and welcome to the AMMG Newsfeed X, where we put the biased news to the side. First thing, breaking news, Atiana is not in school today. In other news, we have a special report about the United States and Mexican border, where thousands pass through every day, some of them claiming asylum. Debates within Congress have been going on for years now, but liberal-leaning news articles now agree with the Republicans. We will now go to live footage at the United States and Mexican border with our on-the-scene reporter, Benjamin Olber.
Here at the Mexican and United States border, where there's roughly 2.5 million encounters with border crossers each year with the United States Customs.
So that's right, Ben. Nearly 6.7 million have made contact with Border Patrol since January 2021. But those who evade the U.S. Border Patrol and law enforcement claim the nickname gotaways. There have been reported 1.8 million gotaways since January of 2021, according to the Epoch Times. The 6.7 million migrants that are caught by Border Patrol are a majority of asylum seekers. Claiming asylum means you enter another country because yours is not safe for you. But not all those who claim asylum actually need it. This is Zach of AMMG Newsfeed. I am greeted here by Mr. Scott, a former Border Patrol Chief Rodney Scott. Yeah, I served under Trump's administration and some months under Joe Biden's administration. Okay, so what do you think about asylum seekers at the border? You can safely assume that anybody that went through the extra effort to avoid U.S. Border Patrol was not an asylum seeker by default. Okay, and might I add this question to the cartel pushes across the asylum seekers. They overwhelm Border Patrol, basically putting all the resources. They have scouts out watching every part of the border. They figure out which sections of the border are now vacated. And then that's where they push through the people who do not want to surrender. Those who are going to be potential terrorists, the criminals, people who have been deported before, the real threat to the U.S. There are hundreds and hundreds of miles of border right now, as we speak, that are completely unpatrolled because Border Patrol is overwhelmed with processing these asylum seekers. Okay. Thank you, Zach. This is what brings up the question that AMG Newsfeed must answer today. Should the United States border have stricter policies on claiming asylum? However, we do not have biased news, so we have invited the two main political figures to the show. Joined today, we have Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden. Thank you for having me on the show. Trust me, the ratings will go up. Of course, it's always a pleasure, Donald Trump, and thank you, Joe Biden, for being on the show today. No, thank you. I feel it was always needed. Look at him, sleepy Joe Biden, mumbling again. What's new here? Come on. All right, guys, let's get on to the actual debate here. Our top priority, folks, is fixing those border problems. Big league. We gotta get tougher on controlling who's coming in, especially when it comes to asylum seekers. We're all about keeping the asylum process legit. Okay? We want to stop any abuse and make sure the folks truly in danger get the help they need. And let me tell you, you can't do that without making our borders strong and secure. And you can't do that with Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden. President Xi of China isn't going to do it for us. We need a strong leader. It's about finding that balance, keeping America safe, and preserving the integrity of our asylum system. That's what we're talking about here, folks, all right? And that's what we're going to get done. Well, folks, let me be clear. We're all on the same page when it comes to the importance of keeping our borders secure. No doubt about it. But here's the thing. The Democrat Party, we're all about compassion, about humanity in our approach to asylum policies. We understand the need for security, absolutely. But we cannot forget who we are as a nation. We're the land of the opportunity, the beacon of hope. America is a nation that can be described in a single word. We got values that have stood the test of time, values that welcome those in need. So yes, will address security concerns, no question. but we won't sacrifice the heart of who we are as Americans. That's why that's why we believe, and that's what we're working towards, my friends. Is that good, guys? Yeah. I mean, what a scandal. Is it not clear to you that a portion of these asylum seekers are not claiming real asylum? All we need is stricter policies so those who are claiming real asylum can get it. Your presidency has been... Okay, we are back in the newsroom now. Side viewers about that. We are going to do a quick advertisement while we get things rolling again. You ever just wake up in the morning and wish you didn't? Visit Dunkin' Donuts on Cranston Street and grab a medium iced macchiato packed with enough sugar to kill a horse while you watch our employees brawl. That's the main reason why Providence runs on Dunkin'. You gotta love Dunkin' Donuts. A reporter for the AMG, Jack, interviewed a couple of students within a local high school because, well, it's free, and also they'll be raising the next generation.
What's up, Emmy? We're at North Providence High School. We'll be interviewing students regarding the question of this topic.
Welcome back to AMMG Newsfeed X. We are joined today with
Alyssa.
They were asking a question about the issues at the border. Now, we've obviously talked earlier about how there is a lot of illegal immigrants coming to the country. Many of them are trying to get in here legally by claiming asylum. But the Republicans in Congress, they want to tighten that policy, while Democrats want to loosen it. Do you think that we should loosen the policy or tighten the policy? Keep in mind that a lot of the asylum seekers, they're not actually seeking asylum.
Maybe just a little bit.
A little bit?
Like just like a little bit.
Okay, so you're a Democrat. Our second guest on the show,
Nick Brock.
It's our episode of AMMG Newsfeed. Please make sure you fill out our form and have a very red Christmas.